Hi everyone, I'm Maggie Weldon from maggiescrochet.com, and every once in a while in crochet there are these defining moments, and I really think that this board is one of them. This is so beautiful. I just love this. I've just been walking it around the office, and this is to introduce a series of flower videos that we're doing here on YouTube. And we're going to do videos on every single one of these flowers, and then there's going to be several other flowers also. And most of these were done with worsted weight yarn, and all different brands of yarn were used for this. And I just think it's really beautiful. Look at this. And so it's a great way to use up scraps. And this one flower down at the bottom, let me see, I gotta go this way. The pink one here, I made it big enough so you could actually put like a little votive candle in the middle. And you could use these like to decorate scarves or hats or just anything, placemats, anything. I just love these things. So anyway, well, we're going to take you to a close-up lesson, and Christina is going to show you how to make the flowers. And please, please, please subscribe to our channel and like and share our videos because it really helps us out a lot. Thanks a lot for watching.
Hey everybody, it's Christina from maggiescrochet.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable little mini rose with flowers. I've got it here on a dishcloth, but gosh, there's a number of things you could use this adorable little flower for. So let me show you how to make it. Starting with the flower. And now you can use whatever. If you want a really, really tiny flower, you can absolutely make this with crochet thread, or if you wanted it to be a little bigger, you could make it with worsted weight, which is what I'm using today, or you could even go with a super bulky yarn and then it would be even a little bigger. Just use whatever hook is appropriate for the size yarn you're using. Whatever you use, you're going to start with 7 chain stitches. In the second chain from the hook, so skip 1 and then here's the second one, you're going to work 4 single crochets, 2, 3, 4, and a slip stitch, all in the same chain. Alright, and then we're going to keep doing that across. So here's the next one. We'll do 4 single crochets, 2, 3, 4, and a slip stitch. So I'm going to keep doing this until I run out of chain stitches, so it looks like I've got 4 more petals to do. So I'm going to do those real quick and then I'll come back and show you. So after you finish working in each chain of your foundation chain, first of all, you'll notice that it's going to naturally want to kind of curl up on itself and make that cute little flower shape. You may also notice as you're working into your very last chain stitch, which is the first one you made, that bottom last loop is going to want to stretch a lot. So easy way to fix that, grab your tail and just tighten up your slip knot a little bit. That's one reason we always use a slip knot when we start, is because it makes it super easy to tighten up. So you can just finish this off here now. Leave a long end for sewing later. Now if you were gonna not do any leaves, you might want to go ahead and join this end here to probably about the 2nd or 3rd petal that you made, just about like that. But since we're going to have to sew on the ends anyway, we can wait and do that all at the same time. So we'll just let that curl up on itself and place it over to the side. So now we need some leaves. With your green, you're going to chain 1. All right, and this is your center chain. We'll refer to it as the center chain from now on. Chain 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then work a slip stitch in that center chain, the one closest to your slip knot. So we're just going to do that 5 more times and then leave a long end, and we'll sew it onto our little flower together. So I'm going to make 4 more petals for a total of 4 more leaves, so we'll have a total of 5. So these are my leaves, my 5 little loopy leaves. I've gone ahead and woven in my ends. So the only thing left to do now is sew on our flower. So grab a yarn needle. I like a nice big one. Makes threading it really easy. Just pinch your yarn between your fingers and kind of wiggle it up through there. That is much easier than trying to thread through the end of the yarn. So once you're threaded, let's see. I want to just put this right in the center, but I am going to tack my flower together first. Right now it's kind of a spiral, and I want it to sit nice and flat. So I'm just going to go straight up through here, right there, about in between the first and second petals. Go straight up and then come back down. And that way I just know that's tacked on there nice and secure. And see, that kind of pulls that first petal there into the center, and that's what gives us the little rosebud effect. Then you're ready to sew it onto your leaves. So I'm just going to start going through a couple of stitches here on the leaf, pulling my flower up to it. Then I'll go through a couple of stitches on the back of the leaf. And then a couple stitches on the leaf, couple stitches on the flower, all the way around until it feels like it's secure. How secure it needs to be depends on what you're going to use this for. You know, if it's going to be purely decorative, just a couple little stitches should be fine. If you're planning on, I don't know, maybe appliquing this to children's clothing, you might want a few extra stitches because they'll probably pull on it at least once or twice. So once you're comfortable with how firmly that's sewed on there, you can just go to the back and tie it off and then weave in the ends. Just tie a little knot and then I'll weave in the ends in a minute. But that's what your finished project is going to look like. You can make this in any color you want. And like I said, you know, smaller thread will produce a smaller flower, larger thread, larger flower. But this one I made with worsted weight. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. If you've got any questions, you can certainly leave them down in the comments below. And also below in the description, you'll find the links to the pattern and everything else you'll need for this project. Thanks so much. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching.
And this is the third part, which we're going to do the edging round. So at the end of row 13, so what that is to just go between these two shells and go into that space right there and work a single crochet like that.